Have you ever caught yourself yapping for a little bit and just was like, man, I was yapping for how long? Out of nowhere? Bro, before this video started, I was just doing some tests and stuff like that. It was just yapping, and I was yapping for like 5 minutes. So damn! I'm just caught in a room where there's nobody but me yapping. That's unacceptable to be yapping to nobody for 5 minutes and not even like really recording. That is too much. But listen, if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, sub up, turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. Worldwide celebration, you don't want to miss anything that's coming out because like I said, I'm not going to do teasers and spoilers and stuff like that. Like, I won't do any spoilers like if they come up with, if anything gets leaked. But in terms of like doing it sort of legitly sort of things like live streams and all this stuff, stick around, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because we'll be covering that live. And also, like I said, Summons Live. I've been bringing back Summons Live for you guys because you guys have been asking for a Summons Live. Did it for the anniversary, so I'm going to do it again for the Worldwide Celebration, so stick around for that shiznit. Talking about the Worldwide Celebration campaign. So we got the 2022 and also the 2023 that we're going to like take a little bit of inspiration from and talk about, and also talk about the little bit of difference that we're probably going to be having during the Worldwide Celebration. So like I said, I know I titled this probably like 1,200 Dragon Stones or something along the lines of that. It probably could be lower. Well, I'm not gonna say lower. It's probably gonna be higher than that. I'm lowballing it, to be quite honest, just for the simple fact that there's, again, like things we don't necessarily know, we're not in control of. So like I put it at 1,200 just to sort of say this one. So first of all, the countdown. They've started the countdown stuff this year where we got easy A's during the countdowns for the anniversary and also now the Worldwide Celebration, which again gives you 33 Dragon Stones. So you're already factoring in another 33 Dragon Stones into this one. And also the fact that for the sync up, they gave 50 Dragon Stones. And then not to mention for the Dokkan Now that's upcoming the 27th, which again, you want to be live for, you want to watch that one. Again, I already said this. I put a video out a couple days ago talking about how you can really cheese that stuff. And even said it on a live stream, how you can really cheese that just having like multiple in and, you know, watching and stuff like that, because they're pretty much giving out Dragon Stones upon how many people are actually watching. So how many people are actually watching. I'm going to assume probably every 1,000 is probably the gist of things. So if we have like somewhere like 200,000 people in there, I'm going to assume at that point in time they're going to own up to 200 Dragon Stones. I don't know if they will do that, but I'm just saying they normally do it by 1,000 and stuff like that. So if we can get a crap ton of people in, even if it's over 100,000 Dragon people, that's still 100 plus Dragon Stones at that point in time. Or if they cap it at 100 Dragon Stones, whatever, they might cap it at that point. We don't know, but we'll have to see if they do cap it, and that's some BS. And you could probably demand compensation on that one because you ain't really leading up to or owning up to your own word. But for the countdown alone, like I said, that countdown, we have more Dragon Stones than we did in just that part, especially again with an easy A and stuff like that. And we still have other things that's going on with it. So part one was pretty massive, not gonna lie. We have 444 Dragon Stones in the part one for the 2022. Now again, this 2022, this was the Cooler and Goku right there. That was the headliners. And then you come down here and you see in the part two where Global got 340 and then JP got 343. And then in the part three, it was 288 Dragon Stones, which totaled out to 1,107 Dragon Stones for 2022. Now you go to 2023, and like I said, it's roughly about the same, except the first part of the countdown, Dragon Stones, a little different there, to be quite honest. 53 for Global, and then 70 for JP. Don't worry about that. It's going to round out pretty soon. So again, you can see the part one up here where you can look at like the login. You see 82 Dragon Stones for the all parts and stuff like that. And then you're looking through and you're seeing all the content, all of the actual top grossings and stuff, which was 30 Dragon Stones there. Again, they do give tickets and stuff like out there for it. So just understand that. And then you got the other part right here for part two. That was 280. Like I said, all this is definitely subject to change because again, you're probably going to add in more easy A's and also super easy A's through here. And then like I said, another one that I forgot to say at the beginning of this is if they do that X campaign, no matter how you felt about it, if they do it again, that was 60 Dragon Stones. Since this is the Worldwide Celebration where they're talking about sync up and stuff, and this is what's happening for Global, it could also be a lot more than that one. Again, I highly recommend if you do it, just make a dummy account, do it, and get the Dragon Stones there and keep it moving. Because like I said, if they do more, then you don't want to miss out on if they do like 70 or 80 or even damn near 100 if they do that again. But it's probably going to be 60 again, but like I said, that's 60 Dragon Stones. That's a multi into, it's crazy to say it's a multi and two singles, two loose singles right there. But regardless, that still helps for your Dragon Stone count going forward, and that's more Dragon Stones to add to the total. Part 3, you have Global, see how it rounds out. Global at 293, JP at 260. Now, overall, last year, Global got more Dragon Stones, where there'd only be 16 Dragon Stones more, but Global got more Dragon Stones there. And then you see that JP had 994, just under 1,000 Dragon Stones. Now, I'm going to assume right off the bat, this is definitely going to be different, but also I would still say the Global might get more Dragon Stones, just for the simple fact that with everything that's happening during the worldwide celebration, there's probably going to be a whole lot of things that, again, that hasn't came out on the Global side, like Easy A's and stuff like that probably will come out during the worldwide celebration for Global Dokkan Battle. So it does make sense that Vidal's Easy A comes out during the worldwide celebration, just for the simple fact that she was a part of the Second Coming movie. So it makes sense that her Easy A would get in there. So you probably factor in about 33 more Dragon Stones for the Global side as well too. So those are your two past worldwide celebrations of talking about the Dragon Stones. And then I've easily probably already told you about another 200 plus Dragon Stones that could potentially be more than that, and that's just what we currently know of so far right now. And then, like I said, all the other events and stuff like that we don't have in the game that will be put into the worldwide celebration for the global side. There's more and more that you can actually get and actually see through that one, especially alongside if you can do all the missions and stuff like that. Because again, this is catering to if you can do all of the missions and stuff like that, then you're going to be able to get all the full total of the Dragon Stones. And it's not to mention that, again, they're probably going to do more, obviously, live streams of Dokkan Nows and stuff like that for the part 2. So again, more Dragon Stones with campaigns and stuff like that could possibly give a lot more than what we're currently seeing right here with the social media campaign being like 27 Dragon Stones for the part 2 and stuff. It could be a lot more. They could go just 30 right off the bat or something like that. Again, social media was 7 on this one. They could, for part 2, for the part 3, like it could be more than that. So again, I'm lowballing it by saying 1,200 Dragon Stones incoming for global and also JP Dokkan Battle. But like I said, it could be a lot more than that. It could be a lot less. It just depends on how they necessarily really want to handle the situation going forward in terms of Dragon Stones and stuff like that. Like this, like they're spending a lot of money marketing and stuff like that. So I know they're going to want more eyes in, especially since they have their returning campaign and stuff like that. I know they're going to want more eyes in. So they might get a little bit more generous on the Dragon Stones because, again, this is a sync up, and they know that they've pretty much been putting global, especially global focus in a gauntlet of crazy amount of banners going through this from the anniversary to the worldwide celebration. We've had a gauntlet, like an absolute gauntlet of just banners that we've been hit by. So this is sort of like them making up for that and just giving more Dragon Stones out. So keep it as that. And like I said, your Dragon Stone count currently right now could probably look a whole lot different at the actual beginning of the worldwide celebration because there's so much Dragon Stones they're still possibly going to give out. And also, again, for that Dokkan Now, the more people are there, the more Dragon Stones you get. So again, I like the way I heard it from when they said it was basically abuse the heck out of that. Just abuse the heck out of it. Like, I mean, like phone, tablet, whatever you got, just like put it in there and like double, triple the amount that we normally would get. The more Dragon Stones the more people you have there, the more Dragon Stones it is for you. That's all I'm saying. Like take advantage of that one. So there is one more last thing I want to talk about, and that was, again, the graph that Toon sent me for the Memorial Dragon Stones. Now, his sort of graph that he had a bunch of like gains and stuff like that, and with the Memorial Dragon Stone, so it's basically like centered around the Memorial Dragon Stones on this one. So I'm gonna pop this up really quick here in just a second. All right, so I made myself a little smaller right here so you can actually see the full of the graphs. But these graphs were 1 year. I think it was like in the total span of maybe like 2 years, because when he done this one, it was talking about how many you got for the previous year and then the year when you got your Memorial Dragon Stone. Now, he hasn't done one of these. Toon hasn't done one of these now because everyone hasn't got the Memorial Dragon Stones. So it's probably going to be subject to change on, like I said, people's gains and stuff like that, and how many Dragon Stones they actually used and stuff with it. So like I said, I may have like a negative, or I may have like, I won't say that as big of a gain as I had last year, which you'll see in a second. It may not be like that. Like, you see like how many Dragon Stones people were necessarily using on this one. You can see that the homie Steven had the highest gain at that point in time, following Toon, and then myself. Now you see the biggest drops right here from actual negatives and stuff like that. You see all the people that had the biggest drops right here, and then you go for last year's, which was the most recent. And before we get ours now, you can see that I had the biggest gain percentage at that point in time with 76.8%. And you can also see the amount of Dragonstones that I used there. I had the biggest gains. The biggest gain, Memorial Dragonstone gains, was Goresh, then Toon. But like I said, Mr. Baby was right behind me with 67.6% with percentages on game. So that's what I'm saying. And me and him was roughly around. He used 2,100 more Dragonstones than me at that point in time. And like I said, for me personally, at that point, I know I didn't use a lot. I know I cut back for certain ones because I was getting shafted. So I probably would have had a lot more if I had kept going at the rate that I was going. I probably would have had a lot more than what he actually had at that point in time. But I remember cutting myself back and seeing as last year, I'm sort of trying to engage in how I think I'm probably going to have less Dragonstones, Memorial Dragonstones this year, just for the simple fact that I had a lot of things happen last year, getting married, honeymoon, all that stuff. So a lot of money was going for other things besides Dokkan. So I'm definitely seeing, I should see a percentage drop this year for me, just for the simple fact that I know I had other things going off on this one. So I might be lower on this one. Or again, I don't know everybody else's situations. They might be lower, they might be higher. I don't know yet. We'll just have to really see whenever Toon finally does the next one and then sends me out this one here, and we'll take a look at everything as well. But you can see how, like I said, everyone pretty much went. And like I said, you're for Toon wise, for truth wise, to be quite honest, like it kind of sucks once you're doing about 100,000 Dragonstones. At that point, it's like these Memorial Dragonstones kind of ain't really it, you know. And they don't even spend more than truth.
What the hell did you just say?
That's kind of wild. To be quite honest, I wasn't really expecting that. I'm looking back at that again. I was just looking more at the percentages and stuff like that. But good Lord, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But like, yeah, you can see like, and this is why I say that for the worldwide celebration, when they stop the count of Dragonstones, which you already have done now, you need to be basically doing this yourself. So you can sort of, I guess you can monitor how much you're going to be getting back for how much you're spending for banners and stuff like that. If you're going like 1,000 in on every banner, it's like 12 technically it's 12 months. So it's like, and every month has about 2 banners that pop off except for the anniversary and the worldwide celebration. So that would be about 28 banners, even if you were just doing 1,000 on every one of them, which would be absolutely insane. But if you were doing like somewhere like 2,000 or something like that, I think it was like, 56,000 Dragonstones that you would be using at that point in time. If you was using 2,000 Dragonstones every banner, and that was just right off the bat 2,000, and that was it. And you wasn't using Dragonstones for anything else like World Tournament, stuff like that. That's just specifically on spending Dragonstones with on banners. Craziness. So that would be a whole lot. That would be half of that if you were going every 1,000. So in a sense, you could say that I necessarily put what 1,000 plus on every banner when it rounds out that way. And that goes for like other people. You can see like how much they were actually spending around that point in time, or like how much they were actually going on these. So it's like you can sort of tell like at that point in time, it's like you're whales. Like people are whales. I'm more of a calculated whale. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go in on every banner like that. There's banners that I choose to go like thousands plus in. You know that, like there's banners that I will choose to go in, or like if I get shaft this year, biggest shaft was Rose, and I went 1,300 in on his banner and didn't get him. So, you know, like, and then I went what 1,000 before I got Beast Gohan, and for other banners and stuff like that, I was going like 500, maybe 600. There's a couple other banners like for the Goku banners and stuff like that. Like I think I did tickets and also discounts with multiple rounds and stuff like that on the banners, and still didn't get them. So I don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, this year, the beginning of this year was kind of wild for the shaft for me. So I don't know. I could be around the same or a little bit more at that point in time. But I'm not going to yap too much more about this one. This is just more of the Dragonstones that's been coming out, and also to encourage you at home right now that you can pretty much go ahead and start calculating how many Dragonstones you're actually spending on all these banners. That way, at this time next year, you know exactly how many Memorial Dragonstones you should be getting. So I always say that about every year. Most people don't really do it. Some people do, and they know actually how many they're getting, but most people really don't. They just kind of like go with it because most people, again, spend and save so much that they can tend to forget how many Dragonstones, whatever, that they've actually used and stuff. But like I said, it is a good little thing that you can sort of play at home for the whole year and keep up with the track of how many that you're going to be getting. Because again, like I said, they're going to have even more value. The more we go in for each year, stuff like that, they're just getting more value, those because of super easy ace and stuff like that. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel. You guys hyped for the worldwide celebration and all the Dragon Stones that's going to be coming out for it. If you're going to use all those Dragon Stones during the worldwide celebration, or if you're going to try to stockpile some of those Dragon Stones for the rest of the year, let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, have an awesome day /night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.